All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and pick up from where we left off. We numbered our stanzas and lines. So let's go ahead and read the actual poem, okay? Crack an egg, stir the butter, break the yolk, make it flutter. So guys, while we're reading, let's go ahead and pick out our rhyme scheme right now. I'm going to use a different color so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's just like what we did before. Crack an egg, we're going to start off with the letter A. Stir the butter. Egg and butter don't rhyme, and so we're going to give butter B. Break the yolk. Yolk, of course, does not rhyme with any of those, so we're going to continue with C. Make it flutter. Here's where it changes the game. Butter and flutter rhyme. And so I'm going to give that. Kind of messed up. Let's go back. I was going to give that an A, but that's not right. What did I do? What did I do, guys? Okay. Cool. I was about to get nervous. All right. So I'm going to give that a B. Okay? Okay. So, guys, this is the most important part. Please make sure that you're listening. When you start a new stanza, you start over with the letter A. Every stanza gets every stanza starts over, okay? So, stroke the heat, we're going to start back over with A. Good. Here is sizzle. Sizzle and heat don't rhyme. We give that a B. Shake the salt, make it drizzle. Sizzle and drizzle rhyme. As you can see, there's a pattern starting to form. We have A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B. Okay? And then I'm just going to go ahead and change this one because that was wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Flip it so. Again, this is a new stanza, so we're starting over with A. Just like that. Okay? B. Press it down. Make it flat. Look at this pattern, y'all. I see that the pattern is A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B, A, B, C, B. Okay? So let's go ahead and go to the rhyme scheme. Which of the following represents the rhyme scheme? So when I look over here, I don't even need to eliminate the wrong answers. I could just pick the right answer right now. Okay? And I know that it's A, B, C, B. Okay? All right. Then it says, which sound device is used throughout the poem? So here is where you begin to eliminate your wrong answers. Okay? Now, I want you guys to try to figure out which ones can you eliminate first. I'm just going to give you 1 minute. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and continue. So throughout the poem, which means every single stanza. First of all, when I look at the question, it says sound device. And remember, it's only 2 sound devices, alliteration and onomatopoeia. And so I am going to automatically eliminate repetition and hyperbole. Remember, guys, you have to distinguish the difference between a poetry element and a figurative language. Repetition is a poetry element, right? Hyperbole is an exaggeration. That's not used throughout the poem because cracking the egg, stirring the butter, that's not exaggerating. We actually do that in real life. So when I think about throughout the poem, I'm thinking about what is included in every single stanza. I can automatically see that alliteration is not included because alliteration is when every single word begins with the same sound, and that doesn't happen here. And so onomatopoeia is used throughout because I see so many sound words like crack, break, stir, sizzle, drizzle, so many sound words, okay? All right, excellent. Okay, guys, so let's keep on moving. We're going to go to our guided practice. Now here, guys, of course, you know, the format is acting crazy, but that's okay. We're going to keep it moving because we don't let nothing stop us, okay? So, if you want to do the guided practice by yourself first and then come back and check it, you can. You can pause me. I'm okay with that. Or if you want to just keep on going with me, I'm okay with that too. All right. So remember, let's go ahead and mark up our stanzas. Oh, this little pen is a little bit skinnier. Okay now. So we're marking up our stanzas, right? I don't know if I like this pen. I want to go back to my old pen. Okay. And now remember, we're going to mark up our lines. We got to do it real close. So we know we have 3 stanzas, right? Okay. And then I'm just going through and marking up my lines. So notice how I didn't put it on the word as, I put it on butter because sometimes the lines may run over, and that's okay. Because the actual poem the line wasn't done and it just didn't go all the way through. So we don't put anything here because this is one whole line. Okay, now let's go ahead and read throughout because now we have to pick out our rhyme scheme, okay? So I haven't used blue. Let's use blue. The basketball is an airplane, it flies. We start off with A. I see some people already doing it. Down the court, heading. Heading doesn't rhyme with fly. New letter. Straight for the basket. None of those rhyme, so guess what? A, B, C is our starting pattern. As we read on, we're going to see if that pattern continues throughout. The basketball is like a heartbeat. Remember, every stanza starts off new. Okay? Pounding rhythmically on the gymnasium floor. Okay? As we can see, there is a pattern starting. The basketball is as smooth as butter. Remember, we do it in butter because the line got cut off. As it slides out of my hands and into the basket. So we see a pattern that formed, which is ABC, 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 and that's because none of the words rhyme. And so our rhyme scheme is ABC, ABC. If you picked that, you were right. Line 1 is an example of what? It says the basketball is an airplane, it flies. So it seems like the poet is comparing a basketball to an airplane, but it's not using like or as. And so, of course, we know that that is a metaphor. I heard somebody say personification. It's not personification because personification is giving human qualities to something. We as humans cannot fly, and so that wouldn't even be considered personification. Okay, so don't get confused. Which figurative language device is used in line 4? This should be really easy, guys. The basketball is like a heartbeat. It's comparing a basketball to a heartbeat using the word like. That should be easy. That is a simile. Okay? Excellent. All right, guys. So now it has come to the point of your independent practice. We're going to stop here. Guys, please make sure that you are practicing. You have to do the independent practice first before you do your exit ticket, because the more practice you have, the more chances you are to get a 100% on your exit ticket. So practice, practice, practice. Have somebody check your work if possible. Or you can always use the board equals paper. You can use the model to go back and check your own work, okay? After you're done with the independent practice, go to the Google Classroom, complete your exit ticket, and hit submit, okay? Also, guys, you want to make sure that you're hitting submit for the classwork so that I can see that you're both doing the classwork and the exit ticket, okay? If you have any questions, type in on Google Classroom and we can chat there, okay? See you guys tomorrow. You probably won't see my face again. I'm really bummed about that, but I'm going to try to get my video my web camera fixed as soon as possible so you can see my beautiful face. Love you guys. Bye.